Hey everybody, welcome to a Wednesday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. It is the midweek, and we're already halfway there through the work week and through the school week, and I hope you're doing well. And let us know how you're doing. Maybe you want to throw in a comment saying who you are, where you're watching from. We love that. We love getting the feedback, and so if you can just say hi to us. You could do that too. No harm in doing that. So feel free to do that in the comment section of wherever you're watching. Today, now, we want to take a look in a couple verses in the book of Proverbs. We're in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. And these verses are fairly well known by a lot of people, and I think it's either going to be a really good reminder for many of us, or maybe just a good start to really processing how to kind of look at God's plan for us and God's will and His purpose for us. And I'd like to share that with you. So follow along with me. We'll take a look at this together. Proverbs chapter 3, beginning in verse 5, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take." It's not original by me, but it's been said that the toughest decisions that we'll ever make in life are never between the good and the bad, but the most difficult decisions that we will ever make are usually between the good and the best. The good and the best. And I think those are the moments that maybe we struggle with as far as, okay, God, what's your heart here? What's your desire? What's your will in this situation? Because if it's between doing something good and something bad or sinful, well, duh. I mean, that's pretty easy, because God will never want us to do something that's sinful or anything like that. But, maybe we're faced with an opportunity, or we're faced with a decision. And both options have the good points. Both options have some positive aspects to it. So God, what's the best way for us to go? And I'm reminded of this scripture time and time again. It says that we should trust Him with all of our heart. And then the caution here is, do not depend on your own understanding. Now, that doesn't mean that there's some wisdom that we can exercise with decisions that we make. In fact, there are decisions to make every day that I'll be honest with you, we probably don't need to pray about. You don't need to pray about what color shirt to wear. You don't need to pray about what kind of socks you need to put on. God's equipped you with enough common sense to be able to do that. But then there's times where, okay, do I take this position or do I not? Do I go this direction or do I not? Do I go this way or do I go that way? And our own understanding might be based on what seems more comfortable, what seems more economically feasible, what seems to be what everybody else is saying I should do. And if we're not careful, we can often take the Lord out of the equation when there's some big decisions to be made. And we're reminded that if we trust the Lord with our heart, all of our heart, and we don't depend on our own understanding, if we seek His will in all that we do, He will show us the right path to take. And you know what? Sometimes God will show you a path or lead you in a way that maybe other people disagree with. But if you know God led you, then go with that. Now, again, let me tell you, God will never tell you to act opposite of what His Word says. God will never direct you to sin. Okay, so keep that in mind. But there might be times where you've got a good choice and then you've got the best choice, and you need God's help in deciding which is which. If we trust the Lord with everything and we seek His will, the scripture promises that he will reveal his direction to us. And so I want to encourage you with that today. If you're at a crossroads in your life or a crossroads with some kind of decision, trust God, seek him, ask him. He'll give that direction to you. Okay, got to let you go. Thanks for joining me. We love you. Hope you have a great day. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.